Welcome back to the channel, you guys. My name's Jaxson Jones, and today I am here to talk about 3 fitness mistakes that I see people making when they're either bulking or they're cutting body fat. So, mistake number 1 is people are not tracking their food. They're not tracking their food, and I know what you're gonna say. I don't track my food because it's hard, or I don't track my food because I eat healthy. You can still get fat eating healthy. For example, you can still overeat eating healthy. There's plenty of people who eat healthy, but they're overweight. So that's mistake number 1, is people are not tracking their food. And a great app for tracking your food is MyFitnessPal. One of my favorite things about MyFitnessPal is you can track your food. Literally all you have to do is click add food, add it to whatever meal it is. You can either search your food up, or you can go to the barcode, click the barcode, and then you can just scan whatever package it is that you're eating, and it literally will pop it up, and then you just have to put in your serving size. Which brings me to point number 2, is people are not weighing and measuring their food. Weighing and measuring your food is important because that's how you know how much you're actually eating and consuming. So tracking food is definitely step number 1, but step number 2 is weighing and measuring your food so you know you're eating the right servings, the right amount of stuff. So track your food, weigh and measure your food. And the third thing that I've been doing is wearing my Fitbit. And the reason I got a Fitbit or any movement tracker is so you can see your calorie expenditure. And one of the reasons why that's important because it changes day to day. So for example, back on Monday, a couple days ago, it's Thursday now, back on Monday, I burnt 4,000 calories. And right now I am in a lean bulking phase. So I had to eat more than 4,000 calories to, put on a little bit of muscle and make sure that I'm in my calorie surplus. So I'm putting on muscle and putting on a little bit of body fat. But for example, yesterday I only burnt 2,400 calories. So all I needed to eat was 26 or 27 to be in my calorie surplus. And that changes day to day, and it's the same for cutting. And so let's bring it back to point number 1. The reason why it's important to track your food and do all that is to make sure that you're hitting your calorie goal for the day depending on your goal. So if you're cutting, you want to be 200 to 300 calories underneath of what your caloric maintenance is. And then if you're bulking, you want to be 200 or 300 calories above. Anything like 500, 600, the dirty bulk, you're going to put on weight, but it's going to be bad weight. It's going to be a lot of body fat, and it's actually not going to be a whole lot of muscle. A lot of studies have shown that all you need is 200 to 300 calories more to put on muscle and put on body fat, and anything over that, you're just putting on body fat. And how to find your calorie maintenance, it's different from everyone from day to day. What a lot of people do is they take your body weight, your lean body mass, so not your total body weight. So for example, I'm 185, so I take 160, times that by 15, and that's a general thing for your calorie maintenance. But I just recommend you get a fitness tracker. For example, this is only like $50. It's a great way to tell what your calorie maintenance is. And you can also just pay attention to your body. Look how your body changes based on your calories. How I set up my calories is I eat a certain amount of protein, fats, and carbs every day. And the reason why I track is to make sure that I hit those numbers consistently, because when you hit those numbers inconsistently, your results are going to be inconsistent as well. So that's another benefit of tracking, is you make sure that you're hitting your daily needs every day. So for example, I eat 165 grams of protein a day, 325 carbs a day, and I eat 70 grams of fat a day. And I make sure that I hit that consistently every day. So I at least hit those numbers every day. And that's one of the knocks against healthy eating or not tracking or just listening to your body is, yes, you can get your results. Yes, you can have a good body, or yes, you can bulk up. But you could not be hitting these numbers consistently, leading to you having to do that for much longer. For example, if I was cutting and I wasn't tracking and I wanted to get down to 8% body fat, it could take me 5 or 6 months to get down to that. Not really look good. I'm kind of skinny. I still have a little bit of muscle, left on me. But I wasn't tracking, and I wasn't tracking, so I don't know how much I was eating every day. But let's say I am tracking, I'm wearing my wearable, I'm tracking my movement, I'm tracking my calories, I'm weighing and measuring, and it only takes me 2 months to get to where I got in 6 months. and I held on to a lot of muscle, and I got there way quicker, which is a huge thing because in fitness, a lot of people don't have the patience to do the long way. Everyone wants stuff quick, and to be honest, it's quicker to get to your result to be just a little bit more disciplined, add just like 10 or 15 minutes more to each day by tracking your food and doing all that stuff. It only adds like 10 or 15 minutes, and eventually it becomes a habit, so you do it every day without even really trying to do it. I've been doing it for 2 years, and it's just part of my routine now. Is I get my food, I weigh it, and I track it, and it's not a big deal. At first it was a little annoying, but you get used to it. And so that's another thing, is you get to your goals. That's another thing, is you get to your goals way quicker than if you weren't tracking, because when you're not tracking, it takes longer to get to your goals. And what usually happens for most people is you lose that motivation. You know, you lose your drive, you lose your focus, and then you end up giving up, and you're just like, I'm done. I don't want to do that anymore. So another knock that I have against not tracking is some of the bad things about not tracking is you can eat healthy and you can hit your things, but like I said again, you're not going to hit your numbers consistently, your proteins, your fat, and carbs. But another thing that could happen is you want to be cutting. Let's say you cut your under your calorie goal by like 100 calories, and then you say, I'm just going to have a handful of peanuts, or I'm just going to have an apple, or just a small bowl of oatmeal. That could put you 200 or 300 calories above your cutting, and now you're in a bulking, and you're not like bulking, but now your body's not burning fat anymore. You're not going to burn any more additional body fat. So yeah, that was my 3 fitness tips for today. Is 1, download an app to track your food. 2, weigh and measure your food. 3, wearable device for your movement or tracking. For your movement or your tracking, for tracking your movement. So yeah, those are my 3 fitness tips to take your fitness game to the next level. Alright, if you guys like that video, make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know down below if you learned anything new that you didn't know, and let me know who's going to start implementing this stuff. If you did get something out of this video, make sure that you share this video too as well. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for all you do, and have a great day.